Shugor Snem Jong Nongsa Hima.
Kementri Ketenaga Platingka Nirmala Sitharaman haringkat bat Kementri berepek Ketenaga Agriculture Kakong Amperin Lingdo U MLA Keshila Constituency Uba Balajit Snem U Chief Secretary Kajila Uba DP Walang U Dr. Vijay Kumar ke Deputy Commissioner ke East Khasi Hills District Kakong RM Korba ha kenegasni ke Nirmala Sitharaman kalai shimbenta ha kejingalang patba halat kenso ha kaba kalai kenduk ru ki Longkmie bat ki SHG ki balas dang ki kam ki jamban kintil ya kayo kakot kajila ha bakran ha kenegasni ke Nirmala Sitharaman kala ai kejing ro ek sarkar jilla kabra treshtam ban penpoi ya ki la jing mentoy shaduk kishnong ki thau ki ba ha khaput kala kentu ya Kiwei pat ki Longkmie ban treshtam bat ban bud ek Nuksa Jong Kiwei pat ki Longkmie ki bala Kiew bat Kamai da ki lak ha ka Snem na kalyang kakong amperin lingdo pan kala ong ba kamentri ka Nirmala kadai kawai na kita ki Nuksa na kabenta jongi ki kentei kala ong ru lada kamentri ka perkhat na kabenta jongi na kalyang jongi pat ngide ban le ya ita ibenta ban pen Kiew ya kayo kakot ha kishnong ki thau
bangan wan yu kujat biang sa shi sen chalat kanso. Ma'am, I'm sure that the journey since morning for you has been a very fulfilling journey. Like you correctly said, ma'am, you drove through the clouds, and this is the unique feature of this entire region. Ma'am, as you can see, the assistance of the MSRLS and its subsidiary organizations and agencies has given an opportunity to every woman, every man that has availed this wonderful opportunity that has been envisaged by the Honorable Prime Minister in his wisdom and supported by your departments, ma'am. As you can see today, these women have become confident. They are now a market chain, a link that has not just given individual growth to these ladies or their families or the men, but more importantly, this formation of these SHGs, madam, has enabled the state to form an umbrella organization reaching the nooks and corners of the entire state, connecting men, women, village elders, church leaders to this one voice where we say and we are implementing the one theory. Let us empower every family. Let us make sure that the citizens of India, citizens of Meghalaya, all feel a part of this great forward movement, which is enabling our people to understand thrift, saving, and understand the collaborative efforts from agri products to individual, as you can see, pottery to marketing and taking care of ensuring that our producers and our products have this ultimate market value. Ma'am, we want to assure you that every pie that you give us from the government of India reaches the people. And it is the people and their voice and their livelihoods which will be able to take us to the Honorable Chief Minister's vision of the $30 billion economy by 2030. As correctly said and exposed to you, ma'am, in the last 3 days of your stay in Meghalaya, we too join hands with the government of India in understanding the one value, and that is governments alone cannot drive this economy. It is individuals like them who have been given this opportunity through your various schemes to enable all people of India to join hands and build this economy from here forward, taking care of the producers and products of Meghalaya. They are also engaged in tourism, they are engaged in health activities, and we are trying to connect to every citizen through this beautiful MSRLS program. I would like, ma'am, to also place on record our sincerest gratitude to all the officers. This movement now is a movement of the people, and it is the officers who are taking us to the next level. On my behalf and on behalf of the Honorable Chief Minister, once again, Madam, we profusely thank you for the attention that you have given us, and you will take back to governance by the Government of India this important message. People are now organizing themselves. We take this to the next level and make sure that if and when India blooms, every citizen becomes a part of that beautiful plan. Bandon rengkat bat ngi si hajar ngo sebalajet bapila pelat por bandon rengkat bat ngi hakani ke program sa ngi depend happy bapin move but mobilize ya kini ki pajba bakin sngotu ya kajing shong dor jong kita kibala bandon ya ka pisa ne ka tingka ha ka bank account ban hikai ya ki pajba bakin nang ban kunai bat ban pentulun ya kayo ka kot jongki nabasdang ban dekot nga ai kublei kinong penyat snong isadar kinong kirang ba snong kiseng kenthe kiseng samla bapila ya shim ya kani ka kabuksiar manwan hang ni ban penlik por ban pendon burom ya ka madam ka bawan nadu nang thi no sarkar kami ka madam nirmala kadai Kiwei na kita kinuksa na kabenta jungi ki kenthe lada ka madam kaperkhat nam ta jongi ngingin le ilay jongi benta ban pen Kiew ya kayo kakot hakishnong kitau jongpi si hajar ngo bapi aye ngi ya kani kajing pediang burom kabanga kum kata kanong yalam gejela ngadas ngau sarong ngadas ngau tenan kijing ruai kijing di kijing display jongpi ya kitiar kitar jongpi kapan i bapleng kayo kakot hakajela kajongi om ka sorkar ka banyak kmat ikani ka kam ndrei ka jingdon lang jong pi baro ya baro ki kong ki baladon da ki lak ha ka account jong pi kong bla pidei na kita ki ban ai nuksa ya Kiwei ki bampat sngoto ya kata ka jing shong dor jong kini ki SHGs ki ba fi form ban ngasuto ba imat ban yangi ki ba shong hasor Pi kam sung thu ba mo pi ya kata ka SHG movement nang trei ya ka kam ka babiang bad ublay un kurku kurdo ipi baro iwei bad un nang pen Kiew ya kene ka jela ka ba ka jongi ublay shibon Jai Hind.
The scheme of both Government of India and Government of Meghalaya down to every resident of this beautiful state. Every time I travel, in fact, the day before yesterday when I came through from Guwahati, the aspirational district, Riboy, itself opened up the beauty of Meghalaya to me. And then reaching Shillong, there have been several programs, but I can see the effort of the government of Meghalaya in taking those schemes which the Honorable Prime Minister has thought through in his motto, that is Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, which is we will be together with everybody and we will work for the development of everybody. Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. But if we believe in Sabka Vikas, obviously government's programs, government schemes will have to benefit man and woman living in city or in the village. elder or younger, rich or poor, everyone will have to get some benefit, either through the policy or through the schemes or through the way in which we can support the entrepreneurship that exists at the ground level. And therefore, we see that most of the schemes, particularly those which are reaching out to far-flung areas like Cherrapunji, like the districts of Meghalaya, who, although you're traveling through beautiful, scenic, beautiful areas, reaching there, you realize the challenges that the people living there face. Whether it is access to the global markets or the rest of the country, whether it is connectivity, whether it is the basic amenities like roads or proper houses and getting drinking water to the places where you live, or whether providing good schools and hospitals. In all this, even if the government comes in to do what is expected, provide a hospital, or that's why we hear of good stories of maternal mortality rate coming down in Meghalaya. Despite all this, there is one more layer which is very important. You may provide houses, which is necessary. You may provide drinking water to the households, which is absolutely necessary. You may provide toilets and good sanitary facilities, which is absolutely necessary. To empower people, to make them do things which they want to do, run their households, serve the community, but be also an independent earning member of the household so that you are able to add to the kitty of the family. You're able to add to the kitty for the welfare of the family. When that can be achieved within the setup of the village, the community, the town in which you live, it makes every person feel that he is included in the policy making and he or she benefits from the policies. One such a policy has been for decades the self-help groups. Much before 2014, self-help groups have existed. But what happened after 2014 is to give emphasis to these SHGs by identifying the activities that they can take forward, by bringing professionals to help in telling them how to go about their businesses so that their products can find market, in helping to get credit for doing that, credit from banks so that you have more working capital in your hands, and you also have the idea how to brand your products, give quality emphasis in terms of hygienically prepared items, and then reach out to the markets and so on. So the empowerment had been brought in a greater way after 2014. You find many different activities, not just handmade products, but also giving more value adding and so on. Now, once that was across the board present and everybody is trying to learn about it, to participate in it as well, the objective of from among the SHGs, can we make sure that at least some of them can be assured of at least a lakh of rupees, 1 lakh of rupees earning per year. We gave them the name Lakpati Didis. Now here in Meghalaya, I understand that they're called Lakpati Kiew, right? And because those Didis can stand out, those Kiew can stand out as, look, she earns more than 1 lakh of rupees per year, can I also become like her? That motivation comes when you see one of your own achieving that goal through her efforts. And therefore you feel, why can't I reach that level myself? And therefore the motivation among women increases when they see one of their own reaching that level has been one of the very clear objective of Honorable Prime Minister, saying in every village we should have at least within 1 year, that is from 2023 onwards, at least 5 Lakpati Didis in every village, so that people have confidence that it is not one exceptional core who can reach that level, but all of us can. And that is the process through which Lakpati Didi as a program has actually impacted villages and made sure many of our women folk can reach that level and set an example in the places where they are living. You heard from Honorable Minister that in order to reach the $30 billion economy for Meghalaya, by the time it is 2030, right? 2030, we need every village to contribute to this ambition of the Chief Minister, Conrad K. Sangma. So I think it is important. And that fits into the larger vision of India by 2047, which will be 100 years since we got independence from the British rule. You reach a level of a developed India where our own people can make themselves feel proud that we are no longer a just developing emerging economy, but on our strength, on the strength of every Lakpati Didi from the village and from the efforts of the men folk in the village. If Meghalaya can achieve that target by 2030, all India, with each of every state's own vision, we can reach Prime Minister's target, which has been set, that India will become a developed economy by 2047. I wish all of you all the very best and assure all of you, under the Prime Minister's leadership, we shall ensure that every part of Northeast gets the legislative and policy support which is required so that you can move ahead and move forward in achieving the aspirations that you have. And we shall work together with the government of Meghalaya to ensure that the aspirations are understood and we take that vision forward. You know as it is that there is a great emphasis given to the Northeast by the Prime Minister. Each one of us ministers do come here at least once in a month to some part of Northeast, stay at least 48 hours, interact with citizens and understand what are the aspirations and what are the challenges in meeting those aspirations are. And we shall work together, we shall continue this focus, we shall continue this emphasis, and we shall continue this cooperation. So Kuble, thank you very much. Jai Hind.